as I promised, this is my last video for the day for me. The next day I record this will be the day before the upload happens. Welcome back for some more Pokemon Violet. We didn't fight any legendary Pokemon last time, but instead we looked all over, and I looked up the guide for it because it was taking me probably 5 hours just to look for them. But I looked for the stakes, and it took me over an hour to find all of them. And in this video, we're going to battle a legendary Pokemon and then train up my mons up to level 64 at the least and battle the 7th gym leader, which is an Alfornada. No, Montana Verde. The legendary Pokemon that we are battling. And I'm going to battle the legendary Pokemon and train my Pokemon up to their certain levels, and then I'm going to do the thing. I'm sort of tempting on battling the 7th gym leader first and then training up my Pokemon until they reach a certain level, but I am deciding to do this, and the first legendary Pokemon I want to battle is the Ground Blight legendary Pokemon. The Fire Scourge I'll do later, but I want to do Ground Blight first. Wherever it is. I always seem to not remember. So let's see what this Pokemon is. And we're going to save right off the bat. And the audio is as is, which I love the legendary Pokemon theme. It's so cool. If this team doesn't cut it, then I'm going to put some of my older team in. The Ground Blight Shrine. Let's see what this legendary Pokemon looks like. Oh my word, what? It's a bear! That is insane! Tinglu. Bolor. Already I found its name, Bolor. That looks cool. I gotta admit. Yeah, I figured. I sort of have a feeling that it's a ground and... I hope it's not ground fighting. I'm gonna check it typing by using Brick Break. It's super effective, so apparently it's ground something. Oh, ground and dark. So all of these legendary Pokemon are dark type as well. Well, the only Pokemon that I can use that dark type moves won't have much of an effect on is Dread. And because it's ground type, Jane as well. But because it's ground type, I can't use Thunderbolt to paralyze it. I'm gonna use... No, I can't use Gradio because it's ground type. Use Accent. This is literally like one of the coolest legendaries ever. Nice. I'm not gonna use Guillotine because I don't want to key it. My word, it's one tough Pokemon. But definitely not. I'm definitely not gonna use it right. It's something I'm tempting to use, but something I don't really know if I want to use. Only because if I try to use it, I might use it wrong. Joke's on you. If you miss a move, then that won't work. will work wonders for you. I'll use Rage Fist. It won't be very effective, but that's the idea. Please don't knock it out. Thank you. Now, for this legendary Pokemon, I feel like using either an Ultra Ball, another Dust Ball, or at some point the Timer Ball. I could even try a Repeat Ball, but that definitely wouldn't work. I'm gonna use 2 Ultra Balls and then 2 Dust Balls. Of course, that didn't catch. It's funny that this is about to turn into nighttime as well, looking at the time. Dread is awesome because his defenses are at the highest terms. Now I'm using a Dusk Ball. It worked before, let's try it again. Yeah, because that time it shook. Not gonna use a move. Oh no. This is gonna be a tough monkey. I love one of its dark type moves because it does half damage to the Pokemon. Oh my word. I thought I had it. I was gonna be like, I don't want to be caught yet. This is supposed to be a challenge. I can't say that word. It's annoying. Ah. I got it eventually. Part of me wants to do a 2-for-1, meaning I do 2 days in one video, but also that won't work, so I'm just going to see how far I get. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try another one! Yeah, Death Ball! Oh, it's raining, that's not even worse. Ruination. My favorite move. This is an epic theme. Oh, come on! It's nighttime! This is what I wanted, but what the heck? Another max potion and then I'm switching. But I'm not using Jane as I know that it has Rock Slide. Dusk Ball again until I reach 20, and then I'm gonna try some ridiculous Pokeballs and see if it works. Yep, it don't work. I'm just not gonna bother. I'm gonna do some crazy balls. One of them is the Timer Ball. Hasn't passed 20 turns yet. Oh my word, I almost predicted. It almost just presumed. Or whatever. Oh my word, that crit. Yeah, what the heck. I'm just gonna use a Hyper Potion and then I'm gonna switch out. Or I should just keep healing Dread. Seems like the better idea anyway. Ah! Max Potion again? I'm just gonna keep using this on. Then I'm going to use another timer ball. I'm going to use 5 more of these. And if it doesn't work, I'm going back to Ultra Balls. Okay! And definitely like the ball. Bolor. He's gonna be the mark. Tinglu, the Ruinous Pokemon. It slowly brings its exceedingly heavy head down upon the ground, splitting the earth open with its huge fissures that run over 160 feet deep. Gonna name it Bolor. And it's not gonna be dashed. Ground and dark type, but mainly dark and ground type. It's honestly very surprising. Wait, so that brings me a curiosity for if these are the shrines of the legendary Pokemon, is it the same thing in Scarlet? Because so far I haven't seen one of the legendary Pokemon that I know of, which name I'd rather not spoil, but it's mainly supposed to look like it's supposed to live underwater. And now where I'm going is, I'm going to the Grass Wither Shrine. Even though I mostly feel like going up to the Fire Scourge Shrine. But I'm going to go... What was the Fire Scourge Shrine again? I might as well go there if it's what I'm thinking. Which it has to be what I'm thinking. Yep, I'm going here. I'm gonna battle 2 legendary Pokemon. So, I'm gonna put the Pokemon in the boxes. I'm not healing my Pokemon. Bolor! Gonna put it right here. I'm actually gonna move all of these guys down here. To prove that I have them. And then I'm gonna heal. This is where things get complicated. Look at how many of these potions I have. And all of them were picked up from the ground. I'm gonna use a lemonade. I'm gonna use 2 of them. Well, 2 of them on this guy. Screw it. Move a Moke on you. Lemonade on you. And a fresh water for you. Now I'm gonna save and see how it goes. I think this is the Pokemon. Which if it is, that will actually be interesting. It is! Splashy! Chi-Yu, Beads of Ruin. Lord the special defense of every Pokemon. Can at least see how well it takes Brick Break. Oh wow, not very well at all. Gradio's turn. Then I'm gonna Heavy Slam and already try to catch it. Are you kidding me? It's faster than Gradio? I guess it sort of makes sense, but I didn't even expect it. Oh, dang it. That was what I was afraid of. Oh, wow. The legendary Pokemon is way later than way heavier. I can't say things right. I'm Jeff. Gonna use a paralyzed heal. What's it gonna use? So it's a fire and dark type, and it literally does look like a goldfish. And I am still going to name it Goldie. There's Ruination. There we go. Now it all comes out to catching it. Which, the best fit for this legendary Pokemon is using the Repeat Ball, a Pokeball, or a Premier Ball. So I'm going to try Ultra Balls first. I'm going to use... Gosh darn it, I was going to use like 7 of these. Some sort of twitching action going on. Part of me wants to just do... I partially want to just battle these 3 legendary Pokemon at once. How the heck did I catch it already? Are you serious? It was only 2 Ultra Balls. Okay. The envy accumulated within curved beads that sparked multiple conflicts had clad itself in fire and became a Pokemon. I'm naming it Goldie. What's funny is, it's not gonna be Goldie as in G-O something, it's gonna be just this. Goldie. That was by far the easiest legendary Pokemon of all time. What the heck? How's Iron Valley at number 398? That's actually pretty interesting to think about. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna battle every legendary Pokemon around here. Because then I'll go report to the history teacher and see what she has to say. I am amazed at how easy that was to capture. 2 Ultra Balls. And now I only have 1 more legendary Pokemon to capture. And it is the Grass Wither Shrine. I'm going to this Pokemon Center first to heal, and then I'm just going to go manually to the Grass Wither Shrine. And then I'm going to train my new team up even more before battling the final gym leader. Which mainly, all of this is just battling 3 legendary Pokemon, and then I'm gonna end the video. And then the next video I do is gonna be... So this video might be short, is what I'm saying. I might just do 2 short parts because I'm going to train my Pokemon up to level 64 maybe. And then I'm going to battle I'm gonna battle 2 gym leaders at once and end it there and see what happens. I'm not trying to rush through the game, it's just insane for how quick this is already. I'm not going to use Goldie. And the reason why I'm naming these things as they are is because, for one thing, they are legendary Pokemon and they are meant to be treasures. And for another thing, is because they are part of a ruin. Sablezord is because of it being a saber-toothed tiger that has a sword and a spear. Bolor is because it has a bull and is a bear. Goldie is because it looks like a goldfish, but it's also fiery and golden. That's why I named it Goldie. Mainly fiery gold. And it's also because if Goldeen existed in this game, that would be what I would name the Goldeen. Goldie. Because I did name it that in Gen 6. Oh, dang it. No, no, no. I don't want to touch it yet. I forgot to save. Now, and then I will do it. I should also give Jane the lucky egg, but because of how high level she is, I'm gonna keep having Red use it. Now I'm excited to see what this is. What on earth are you? Skrrr! Wochian. Wait, that's actually what my, I'll just say, like, stepfather told me about. So that's what it looked like. So it's called a Wochian. That's actually really cool. Another Pokemon that seems to fit in the Dusk Ball. This one by far. Oh my word! That did so much! By far using Dread here, and I'm gonna use Thunderbolt like crazy until it paralyzes. If it catches in one ball, I'm actually gonna scream. Because I'm using Thunderbolt until it paralyzes. Oh wow, that is doing nothing. And I'm glad I'm gonna be using a lot of them. I'm glad I'm gonna be using a lot of Thunderbolts. It seems like both a Timer Ball and an Ultra Ball scenario. I'm gonna use a Max Potion. I'm running low on these, but I can also use full restores. It's a Grass and Dark type. Oh, go figure. It has Giga Dream. I'm gonna keep using Thunderbolt until it paralyzes, and then I'm going to go out for the big guns. Still, that does so much damage. You gotta keep trying for the paralysis, and then when it finally happens... Yep, he's gone. Yow! Well then, screw it. I'm just going to try to catch this Pokemon no matter what. It's worked for me before, but... Still... Sucks that he fainted there. I was trying to at least paralyze him before I did anything. Gonna use... I feel like Ice Beam, but I also feel like that would be too effective. Screw it, I'm doing it. Please freeze. Yes! Oh my freaking word! It caught in one ball! You can't be serious. The last two legendary Pokemon were easy to catch, and the others were... easy to catch. The first two were hard to catch, but these two are easy. Ah! It drains life force from vegetation, causing nearby forests to instantly wither and fields to turn barren. Ah, and I definitely know what I'm gonna name this thing. Gosh darn it, that's not one thing! Snarling! Snarling is what I'm going to name it. Both because it's random and because it's, of course, ruinous. Snarling! Change position. No. Change. Just Cimmerian change his name. Snarling. 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 A wise old snail once told me that it loves the name. Now, I get to report this to the history teacher, saying that I have the mons. Snarling. It's something that I'm pretty fond of for the name. So, by number, this is all that I'm supposed to do it in. I'm honestly very curious about the Pokemon from I'm gonna be very sad if those four are the only legendary Pokemon other than Miraidon. Because that meant that I was supposed to catch these legendary Pokemon before the main story was complete because of what level they were. But I did it after because it felt more fun. I'm gonna save before I talk to her. There's also the final tournament. I didn't heal my mons. Well, let's see what you have to say. Omega, did you find any of the treasures of Ruin? Yes. Oh, you caught Tinglu, the vessel of Ruin. Oh, very interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Judging by shape and size, this vessel was almost certainly not for everyday use. Perhaps it was a work of art, or better yet, a ritual artifact housing some sort of deity. I feel like there must be some meaning behind the horns and the designs of resembling eyes. Could this be that this artifact was fashioned after the deity's very appearance? The mystery ever grows deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you got Qian Pao, the Sword of Ruin. Oh, very interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. So the sword's blade and hilt from the Pokemon's left and right fang. And I wonder if the sword broke when it became a Pokemon, or perhaps it was always that way. No, wait. I cannot imagine the king wanting to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to be used in this broken slate. The mystery ever grows deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. Oh, you caught Wojian, the tablets of Ruin. I've never seen so many wooden writing tablets strung together. It must have been an epic tale. Most excavated tablets are tantamount for graffiti or simple memos. Still valuable tools for learning about the past, but nothing like this. I can't read it, but given the length, it must be a story. Yes, or perhaps a word of a curse. If only the words weren't faded. How frustrating. These wooden tablets piqued the curiosity of a king. Who might have been written on them? This mystery ever grows deeper. Looks like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you got Chiyu, the beads of Ruin. Beads like these were thought to be sacred and thus were worn during religious rituals. I believe they were most often worn as a single bead on the neck like a pendant, but it seems Chiyu has 4 of them. Were the beads worn in pairs, like on the ears and wrists, or were the rituals perhaps performed by 4 people? What on earth could have used beads such as these, originally used to ward off disaster, to become bringers of disaster themselves? This mystery ever grows deeper. Seeing part of history with my own eyes fills me with joy. I thank you, Omega. This is simply amazing. You have now reported back to me with all 4 of the treasures of Ruin. I never thought that you would be able to do this much for me. You have my thanks, Omega. I would have liked to go looking for the treasures of Ruin myself and made them my own. But I suppose it was precisely because I sent you, someone with a pure heart, that we were able to accomplish this feat. They may be the treasures of my dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now. Consider this a symbol of my gratitude too. Take it, it is yours. TM-140 Nasty Plot. Heh, you truly are an interesting one, aren't you, Omega? I hope you don't mind if I continue to keep an eye on you. Formed a close bond with Miss Ryfort. Well, that's that. So the last step is challenging the gym leaders. Which I will do a little bit of training and then I'm going to end the video already. But the next video is me challenging 2 gym leaders. You know what? Instead of training my Pokemon, I'm going to instead just give them experience candies and I'm going to level them up to level 63. And the next video I'm going to train them a little bit before I challenge All For Now the gym. That's not the name. It's Montenevera. I can never remember it. I don't know how I got another battle cap. But the next video is going to be possibly the final video that involves doing stuff in the post story, and then the tournament will begin, and possibly after the tournament might be the end of the game, which is actually very sad because I thought there was going to be a lot more, as in there will be 1 more legendary Pokemon to capture. Gonna heal all of my Pokemon, and then I'm gonna give them rare candies, save and quit, and that's it. Gonna have my Pokemon go up to level 63, which Dread is already at the best level it can be. So mainly, I could also just let Red be as is. Dread is already on a good level. So it's all in training all of these guys. Which for Gradio, I'm actually going to give him some of these. I'm actually going to give him an extra large. Even though I feel like giving it to Red or Jane. But I'm going to give it to... Oh, screw it. I'm going to use it on Jane. Level 61. Doesn't learn anything. Yet. I'm going to let Jane go up to level 64. She's the only exception. Wants to learn to move Icicle Crash. Let's see what she can... Oh, okay. 85 power. I feel like Ice Beam is better. It's physical, sure, but I think Ice Beam is better. I'm gonna keep her level on 63. Now Gradio is next, and I'm gonna train him up to a certain level. 62. And then Haxorus is last. Axel. First I'm going to give him 5 of these. And then I'm going to give him another, let's say, 10 of these. So now he's level 63. Gradio's level 62. I think all of this is good enough. So yes, I'm going to end this video short. So, mainly, battling the 3 legendary Pokemon and catching them is already forward progress. But originally it was going to be a 2 days in 1 video kind of deal, but the next video is possibly the last video of the adventure before we do the tournament. And methinks the tournament of the Academy is also what we need to do for... I also wonder if the tournament of the Academy is like, you have to do it before you full on complete the game. And then I think there's another story mode called the Path Forward. I'm curious about it. What's it gonna be like? Because I swear, there is another Pokemon out there, because we haven't seen the Pokemon that was discussed in the Violet book. If anything, I think that Pokemon, so-called Pokemon, is something that we can only see on DLC or Futuristic Update. Anyways, I've already said a lot. See you guys next time. This may be the shortest video I've ever made, but it's definitely worth it. 3 videos. I'm probably gonna record more tomorrow for me. And if that is the case, then it's gonna be 2 more videos, and then I'll see if there's more to the game. Which, one of the videos is just gonna be like 1 whole video of me battling 2 gym leaders. And then the other video is gonna be like anything extra that there might be in the game. Because, for one thing, I'm not ready for it to end yet, because I have a feeling there's more to the game than just defeating gym leaders in the tournament. I think there's gonna be 1 more thing afterward, and I'm really hoping that's true. Anyways, see you guys next time.